What is up guys, Dzeeff here, and welcome back to another episode of the 5 Duel Challenge. In this series, I build a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and we play 5 games in a row to see how many times I can win. In today's video, I have decided to challenge myself even more, and I built a deck that uses 0 Ultra Rares. Now notably, this is actually more difficult than playing a free-to-play deck because there are plenty of good free-to-play decks that only use like 1 or 2 Ultra Rares. But in our deck for today's video, we're not playing a single Ultra Rare at all. This is going to be kind of a tough challenge because a lot of the best cards in the game are Ultra Rares, but I wanted to see how many games we could win out of 5 with this type of deck. Now True Dracos are great for this because not only are all of the legal True Draco cards not Ultra Rares, because I think only Masterpiece is an Ultra Rare, but that card is banned, but also this deck doesn't really want to play an extra deck because you have the Monarch's Erupt. There's nothing too crazy going on, but we have 2 copies of Maiden, 3 copies of Ignis, and 3 copies of Dynamite for our only monsters, 3 copies of Card of Demise, 3 Duality, 3 Desires, 1 copy of Dragonic Diagram, 3 Kaiser Colosseum, I have no idea why this card is unlimited, 3 copies of Heritage, 3 copies of Disciples, and 1 copy of Stormforth. I couldn't think of a 40th card. 3 copies of Skill Drain, 3 copies of the Monarch's Erupt, which is basically another Skill Drain, 3 copies of Return, and 3 copies of Apocalypse, and then no extra deck of course because we need to play the Monarch's Erupt. This deck is very degenerate and it is honestly pretty good even without Ultra Rares. If you wanted to add Ultras to this deck, there are a couple that are pretty good. Things like Solemn Judgment and Imperial Order are very good in True Dracos, but as it stands right now, this is already a pretty competent deck. You just don't really have an out to like Duster or cards like that. Real quick though, before I start the gameplay, I wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, I will have episode 1 of a new series that I'm doing with Farfa. It's going to be called Master Saga. It's going to be done in Master Duel. It's kind of like a sealed only weekly series. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of those running around right now, but we thought it would be fun to do one in Master Duel, and we filmed a couple episodes so far, and it has been a blast. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy the series. Episode 1 will be up at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so set your calendars, do whatever. It's going to be a ton of fun. Anyway, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the clips. How many games can we win without any Ultra Rares? Well, we're going to find out in today's video. Here we go, the 5 Duel Challenge with our very fun and interactive True Draco deck that has no Ultra Rares. Maybe there are other decks out there that you can do this with. I'm sure that there are other decks that don't have to play any Ultra Rares, but I think that True Draco is actually like one of the better choices, only because you can play a bunch of dumb floodgates that people hate, and all the actual True Draco cards, even Diagram for some reason, they're all Ultra Rares, which is kind of nice for a deck like this. This challenge is really funny though. I've talked about this before, but what the heck is this hand? Oh no! This is terrible. This challenge is really funny though because this is actually worse than playing with like free to play, because free to play with crafting is like way better than playing with no Ultra Rares. So I can't actually draw any cards. We just activate that so we can pop a spell or trap card potentially. So we can either pop a monster or pop a spell and trap card. Keep those 2 in hand. Okay. Fractal, okay. This would have been really cool if we opened a single monster card so that Kaiser Colosseum could have locked them down. But that's kind of the True Draco experience, you know? So if they're not playing Leolisk, there's not like a ton of choke points, but it is easier to stop their play compared to if they were playing Leolisk, because that one has like a million extenders. So right here, yeah, I mean, if he has the level 2 that discards and specials, this is really bad, but if he doesn't, then this is really good. I don't know. You already used the Nerval, so like he'd have to hard draw it. So like a 2 out of 40. If we let him do this effect, like because we think he has the extender, which he might, you know, honestly, but then he can summon the Link 2. And now we got to deal with the Link 2 and this. It just kind of gets out of hand really quick because then when he Link summons a Link 3 monster, the Link 2 gets a draw, he puts a card back. Or if he went for the bear first, then he'd actually get a search. Naturally, he drew it, but what are you going to do, you know? So we'll see what he can do here. I'm not giving up hope entirely because if we can activate Kaiser and then Stormforth and summon a big guy, like, or even just activate Kaiser, as soon as that resolves, then it really does restrict them like a lot because they can't use Revolt anymore. They can't really get any value off of their cards. This deck relies on being able to summon a whole bunch of monsters. So theoretically, Kaiser resolving could be pretty big. See, luckily, he can't really do that much this turn because we did prevent the kit from using its effect. So now he just has to do this. So we're only losing 2,300 life points. He didn't like even get rid of any of our cards. So next turn we can actually Apocalypse, pop Heritage if we want to, and then pop a back row. Please draw a monster card if there's any justice. Fuck. This should be so easy to win. We just need to draw any monster card in the deck, and we cannot do it. Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss. He can do like 1,000,000 damage. I think he already has like, oh, he doesn't have game on board yet, but he has an extender in hand. Yeah, we're going to just scoop here. I think we know how this all ends. We are 0-1 because we didn't draw playable. Okay, we're going first. Last time I was very excited about that, but now I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to brick again and lose. That game didn't happen, yeah. Just restart it. Nope, that's not how the 5-duel challenge works. If we go 0-5, we go 0-5. You know what happens. Oh, thank God, we have playable cards. Oh, wow, this hand's pretty good, actually. Duality after return? What if we duality into diagram? Then the heritage can be crazy. Yeah, there's like such a potential high roll here if we duality into diagram that I really just want to go for it. Demise, heritage, okay. So we'll set a whole bunch of cards. Summon this. Tribute return. No thanks, I do not want to pop my own monster. And it looks like they didn't have Ash for the duality, so this is going to resolve. Oh my gosh. Oh, cool, okay. Apocalypse, Heritage. Heritage will draw 1. I could actually do, because we don't really care about the Maiden if we have these two, I could actually Heritage to summon Dynamite and then draw 2. I'm going to do that, I think. We don't need Maiden, who cares? When you already have Ignis and Dynamite, I mean the Maiden doesn't matter at all. Okay, so we're gonna discard those ones, but that's fine because we have Dynamite, we have Apocalypse, we have Double Erupt. Yeah, this should be pretty good. Like the Maiden was fine. I can see keeping it there. It's just like you're basically putting yourself in a spot where your opponent has to trigger the Maiden, and then you have to summon the Dynamite, and then they have to trigger the Dynamite. Without doing all of those things, you don't really have a great board. Like it's just so good to have the Dynamite on board. Dark Magician, okay. We'll chain this, and we'll chain the... I think we'll chain 1 Monarch's Erupt. We played this deck a little while ago, and I didn't do amazing with it, and I think that the reason was because I didn't really understand how the deck worked. But what I learned was that Apocalypse is like the most important card in the deck, and I think I didn't understand that right away. So I'm hoping in these 5 duels I can actually like figure this out a little bit more. Why 5 duels specifically? I think it's just like a good number. Oh gosh, does he not know? He wants to not know. Poor guy. 10 duels is way too long, that's why. And it was always going to be 5 or 10. That's fine, you can go battle phase. You can attack, and then I'll probably just Apocalypse and damage. I can actually pop Heritage. Yeah, because then I can pop the back row. This will be at half attack anyway. I don't need to destroy a monster. Yeah, sure, let's pop Heritage. It's kind of amazing, actually. So we get rid of the monster. We pop the back row that he set in main phase 1 because he's a Duel Links player, probably. I gotta make that video. I don't know. I don't think there's enough things to talk about, but I really want to make a video that's like, I don't know, top 5 mistakes Duel Links players make in Master Duel. Do not set back row in main phase 1. It'll really mess things up. Yeah, he attacks over it. Yeah, that's fine. So he has basically no cards. We can return in the end phase to bring back one of these cards. Probably the Dynamite again, just because it's the biggest. It's not like they get their effects anyway. And then there's like 1,000,000 draws that help us out. Bring back Dynamite. There's a lot of good draws in the deck at this point. That is kind of one of them because it gets you to the other cards. Activate Desires. Let's see some good cards. Diagram. That's pretty good. Could have dodged 800 damage by summoning attack mode. You can't summon in attack mode. Return is kind of cool because you can bring back the card and then it actually will stay on the field even if you get rid of the return. That's kind of nice. Activate Heritage. I think we're going to unattack activation of Rod. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would have dodged 800 damage. You're right. Yeah, I'll tribute the return. We just want to close the game out, and this actually does a lot of damage. Drawing into a tribute monster here might be really good. Nope. Second Desires, cool. Won't be doing that in the TCG anymore. As of right now, basically. As of this week. Hit for 17, hit for 25. This deck is so interactive. We didn't actually card a Demise turn, right? Yep, so we can keep that in hand. We will pass. Yeah, this is a pretty commanding spot. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, if he's crashing into my cards. Oh no, he's attacking over that. Nice. Just realized I have Chain off, which is why I couldn't use the Apocalypse. I was a little bit confused there because I was trying to use it on Attack Declaration. Because at this point, now I just do this main phase 2, which makes no sense. Or the end phase, which really makes no sense. I don't know, it's fine. I was kind of wondering like why on Attack Declaration I couldn't do that. But it was because I had Toggle off. Dark Magic Attack! Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy. Can you imagine if he used that? That would have been insane. Does his deck just lose to Towers? Yeah, but like, I really haven't had people summon like a Towers type card against me in this game yet. I've had people summon Chaos Max, which wouldn't really work because it has to be like specifically a card that's unaffected, not a card that's unable to be destroyed and targeted because you have Apocalypse for those types of cards. What are we playing against? Are we going first? Are we going second? We're going first again. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky. I feel like our coin toss ratio in these 5 duel challenge videos have been really crazy. Like I feel like we always go first, which is obviously very good, but sometimes you can brick and sometimes you draw this hand, which is not bad at all. We are going to activate this effect. We are going to immediately summon a monster. I think we're going to go for this particular one. And the hard part at this decision point, I guess you always go for Card of Demise for 3. I'm really worried about him having an Ash though, because if he does have an Ash, I guess we still have these two. It's probably fine if he has Ash. The possibility of drawing Heritage here is just like so tempting that I have to go for this. I don't know. Don't have Ash. Oh, we didn't have Ash. Oh, we drew 2 monsters though. That's really bad. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that was pretty bad draws right there. 2 monsters. But we do have, obviously, we're going to get a monster with the Maiden and a trap card with the Dynamite. And we have Skill Drain, which is kind of just game against a lot of decks. 1 Day of Peace. Okay, sure. Oh, is this Exodia? Chicken game plus 1 day? It has to be Exodia, right? There's actually a chance, very small chance by the way, but there is a chance that activating Maiden here is wrong, only because if my opponent does play Hand Destruction, which personally I think is a mistake, but if they do play Hand Destruction, then this was a misplay, but most people don't play that card. The good news is, against almost every version of Exodia, Skill Drain is like automatically game. Oh. Yeah, I've been there too. Yeah, okay. Oh, Wonder One. Oh wait, it's the Treasure Panda version. Maybe he's not dead yet. If it is the Treasure Panda version, then Skill Drain's gonna just be like an auto win, but we'll see. No! It actually happened! Fuck! Oh no, it actually happened. No way, dude. No one plays this card in Exodia. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that happened. Dang. There's no way to like get one of these. Wait, if I chain this to Tribute Summon, I think this just won't resolve at all, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I think it will fizzle, right? No, is he scooping to that? Maybe? Yeah, because Hand Destruction, both players have to discard 2 cards. Is that a rage quit from my opponent on that? That's pretty funny. Yeah, he quit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Hand Destruction, just in case it wasn't bad enough. So it requires both players to discard exactly 2 cards. So in that case, because I was chaining a card to get rid of a card in my hand, it wasn't going to do anything. And his hand must have just been like so bricky that he had to scoop. These duels are a little bit easier because I haven't like played enough to rank up into Platinum yet, but I mean, it is what it is, right? You are going second. Okay. I don't know, I probably could have done like a fun challenge where I try to take this deck to like Plat 1, but I don't want to play True Draco that much, so. Depending on what our opponent is playing, if he's not playing like a crazy combo deck, oh, okay. We might actually be in a pretty good spot. We have 2 of the spells, which not only get value, but also pop back row, which is going to be really helpful. The actual win condition that someone in chat told me about that is a True Draco player is that against Eldlich, if you can set up Kaiser Coliseum plus Apocalypse with 1 monster, they basically can't do anything ever. Wow. Okay, you're crazy, dude. You don't usually see people go for this play unless they're discarding like an Eldlich, because it's a huge minus in card advantage. Like, look at all these minuses. I'm sure this one is an Eldlich or like a Golden Land card. It's not. Dude, you're taking so many minuses. What are you doing? Wow. And he sent... Wait, did he send... Yeah, he sent a Golden Lord instead of a Golden Land. What are you doing, man? I don't know. He just minus like for'd himself. I don't get it. I mean, actually only a -2, but like, holy crap, what the heck just happened? I don't know. Maybe he's just clicking buttons. He doesn't have the cursed L-band for next turn. He didn't even put a trap engrave. He put another Golden Lord, even though we can only use one per turn. I don't know. Just pressing buttons turbo. So let's activate this one. I've done that too. We've all just clicked buttons before. I get it. Okay, skill drain. Don't care. Kind of care a little bit. Oh, order. Dang, dude, that's crazy. Order and skill drain. Anyway, summon dynamite tributing over this. Pop order. Oh my gosh. Why did he minus? This guy threw so hard. I'm sorry, Django, if you're watching this. Don't do this play. It's not good. The Cursed Elbane gives you so much value every turn. Like, maybe you can do this play if you're both discarding a trap that has a graveyard effect and also sending a trap that has a graveyard effect, but you just took like a -2 for no reason. Activate Duality. Okay, we got Kaiser. Desires and Apocalypse. Kind of want to go for Desires, honestly, but I guess this is going to be kind of grindy. Let's go for Kaiser. I think that over time, we'll win this duel no matter what if we grab Kaiser, so I'll just play it. Okay. Well, do we activate a second one? Probably, right? I feel like we don't. We'll just keep it in hand. I don't know. So at this point, he's like really fucked because even if he goes attack to try to crash, I can just Apocalypse, which is crazy. Okay, so he's activating this. He might not realize that this can't special summon itself. I would actually guess he does not realize that. I don't know how many people in this game are like familiar with Kaiser Coliseum. I forgot about the skill drain. Not that it matters because I don't plan on outing the skill drain this turn anyway, so I just kind of activated that for fun, but I definitely forgot about the skill drain. But I'm not outing the skill drain anyway. Yeah, he's like, why can't I special summon this? Oh, I am gonna out the skill drain, but he won't activate any other cards. Yeah, that's fine. It looks really stupid not popping Heritage here, but I just don't care about the skill drain. I kind of care. I guess it's like a Speller Trap. Sure, we'll add it. Why not? So pop the skill drain. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that I activated the thing on our skill drain, the Dynamite, because it's not like he had an effect to activate here anyway. He just has the Golden Lord in hand. The only thing that can defeat a Floodgate user is not a Floodgate user. That is true. Yeah, it feels pretty good floodgating Eldlich. Oh, that's almost very good. I mean, it is pretty good, actually. Because when we attack here, we're going to pop one of the traps, probably. What do you think about Altergeist? I think they're the best deck in the world. So, yeah, we'll just... no reason to mess around with damage step stuff, because we know that he has nothing in hand. That'll push through 25 damage. Activate this. Wait, this might be game. If I draw like another Dynamite or a Diagram, this is game. Okay. Dang. That'd have been cool. I mean, our opponent has like no way of outing this at all, but whatever. I don't think it's like a one-card draw. The best draw would probably be Cursed Elband, which is, I mean, it's really good that I didn't have one of those on the board because he got rid of it turn 1 for some reason. But, yeah. This could have been a lot more difficult than it actually was, I feel like. Floodgates are like cards that restrict players from doing things, like as a continuous effect. Broadly, that's what it means, right? Because cards like Kaiser restrict your opponent from summoning. Skill Drain restricts effects. Imperial Order restricts spells. Some of them restricts summons. But yeah, so Floodgate is like a restrictive card that's like usually a continuous effect. You did it. You summon Eldlich. Setting back row before main phase 2 again, which as usual tells me that it's a Duel Links player. There's nothing wrong with being a Duel Links player and playing this game. Like, you know, that's great. I love that people are playing this game. It's more just like, I really wish people would, for their own sake, figure that out, that you shouldn't do that, because it really does like put you at a pretty big disadvantage if you were setting your cards in main phase 1 for reasons just like that. Like right there, I would have not gotten any value off what I popped, but because he set a back row, I got like a free plus basically. So if you're a Duel Links player, do not set your back row in main phase 1. Set it in main phase 2. Oh my gosh, going first for the last game. Let's draw an easy hand. I mean, it's True Draco's, every hand is easy, but this could be a 4-1 5-duel challenge finish, which would be pretty cool. Oh, what a hand. What a hand. Okay. This is only disastrous if we draw like all monster cards with our 5 draws right here. Because even Ash right here, we can just Desires. So they didn't have Ash. Oh my god, your diagram? No way. This is too much power. I don't know what to do. Should I Desires or do I want to keep stuff in deck? Yeah, I'll set this. We're going to draw 2 off Heritage if we diagram. This is crazy. Holy shit. Nice. We finally drew diagram. Adding our old friend True Draco Heritage. Do we Heritage first? Do we Desires first? Maybe we Heritage first, because if we don't draw... I shouldn't have said that. Whoops. We'll Desires still. We are under the card of Demise, so I was thinking like if we draw like too crazy. Well, I can do this. Okay. I actually can get all these cards out, hilariously. I have to get rid of the Heritage, but that's fine. We've drawn 7 cards this turn. Oh man, this deck's so stupid. Anyway, good luck. We do lose to Lightning Storm because Judgment is an ultra rare, and if they have Lightning Storm here, I mean, they deserve it. Why not Chibi the second Erupt? Oh, I definitely should have done that, right? Yep, forgot that I had 2 face down. A T set? Oh, tell me you have more. He doesn't. Oh, because we have Kaiser, so like, yeah. Yeah, we should have kept the Heritage up instead of the second Monarch's Erupt. That's my bad. True Dracos are too complicated for me. Have I tried out MBT's Mutant deck? No, but it looks really cool. So we're going to Diagram, pop one of the Monarch's Erupt, I guess. Well, we'll pop this. Why not? I think I just chained it by accident. Yeah, we're trying to pop this. Not chain it, but it's fine. We'll go for Maiden. Activate Return. Pop the monster. Don't activate that. Oh, it's a Gravekeeper card. That's rough. Yeah, Summon Maiden. 26, 28, is that 8,000? It is, right? Oh gosh, does he have like a Mere Force? No way, dude. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Now I feel like I'm bullying. Maybe we should wait until Platinum to do any more 5-duel challenges. Maybe this is too easy in gold. I mean, the season just reset though. Like, I don't know. At this point, it's been a couple days, I guess. So maybe it's my bad. But now I just feel like really mean for playing True Draco against these opponents. Yeah, draw a card, I guess. I feel so bad about this. Okay. All right, Mr. Gravekeeper player, go ahead. I haven't even activated the Monarch's Erupt in our field or the Skill Drain. Like, our field is so stupid right now. Well, we can still diagram. Pop Disciples, pop the back row, draw the Heritage. You know how it goes. See you later, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. You served him well. You kept him around for one more turn. Yeah, I feel really bad about that one. Oh, man. Well, technically, we did go 4-1 with our True Draco, no ultra rare deck. It did kind of feel like bullying at the end there. I don't know how you guys feel about that.